I see why it's not charging.
Welcome to Willow Woodworks.
Hi everybody, Ricky over here at Willow Woodworks, and I am going to make some charcuterie boards. Charcuterie. We're going to make some cheese boards, and it's cold. It is in the 20s right now out here. I don't like it, but let's see what we can do. It was 24 degrees. Hopefully that is South Texas' last cold front we have coming in. Let's move you guys inside where it's not so cold. Anyone that's working in the garage knows the pain of not having room. Oh well, we'll make it work. So this is by far the easiest thing I make. And when y'all see how easy it is, y'all gonna want to make it. Let's see if it sells though. Fingers crossed. If you look at any retail shop, these boards can go from anywhere from $35 to $135. This is a very cheap and affordable option, and they also look really good. We're going to put a little CA glue in these holes, try to close them up, all these knots. This is something I'm not a fan of doing, multiple projects at one time. I like to just hit one project at a time. But we got the marketplace coming up in about 2 weeks. And I'm trying to get cutting boards, cheese boards, planter boxes, signs, who knows, whatever else I can get out there quick enough. So I'm trying to make multiple things at one time. Now, there's a lot of people out there that like to pray in closets or on stage or in groups or by themselves. This right here, this is the time I do my most praying. This is a very peaceful time. This is probably my favorite time, is right there when I'm standing. So, anyone out there, always find that time to pray. Okay, I have basically 6 different boards I'm going to be making. And they're all going to have a little different style, but all pretty much the same, I don't know, same kind of flair. Ooh. What I'm using right there is Simple Nature food grade mineral oil. You know, there's a lot of different ways you can make wood look older and rustic. People get chains and beat their chains all over the wood. There's other people. You could use that, but I was talking about like a fence chain. You know what I'm talking about? Chain link. But they use those. They also get nails, and instead of nailing it in like normal, they lay the nail sideways, and they just use a hammer and bang the nail all over it. Just give it all kinds of dents and rusticness and stuff like that. Yeah, it's fun making rustic style stuff. You know why? Huh? Because you could just bang up wood and beat it all up. You know what I mean? Hi, everybody. We're off to the next step, which is going to be the staining of these boards. It's going to be a couple little steps. So I want to stain the whole thing, top and bottom. I don't really have the place to do that, but I got an idea where I am going to try it. So here, watch me. So I have these feet. I got the feet that are going to go on little charcuterie boards, roughly like that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and mark where they're going to go. I'm going to go about, let's say about 1.5 inches down and about 2 inches in. On all 4 sides. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pre-drill these holes. Beautiful. So now we're just going to do that to all 6 boards. like I said previously, I'm getting ready to do my very first market days. So we're trying to build a little bit of an arsenal of different things to bring with us. And charcuterie boards, super simple, super quick. And that's the goal, is try to get these things in a whole bunch of them. At the same time, trying to get them pretty quick. I put that in the wrong spot. I'm using two different kinds of stains. Sorry for the cans, they're filthy. We got dark walnut, which I'm going to do on 3 of them. It's my favorite. And then another one that's pretty old. It's been there for a while. Special walnut. I don't know. Pretty dang similar. But maybe they'll look different. Let's see. Let's see. So this is our special walnut. So these right here, these are 2x10s that I cut up and just got the sander and just really roughed them up real good, kind of make it look as rustic as I could. That was the goal. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now that I got that, let's go ahead and put some screws in there real quick. That's going to give me my lift that I need off the table so it doesn't get all dirty from the table. There we go. Don't want to strip them. That would not be good. Okay, now let's stain the other side. See, what I should be using was a drill and not an impact. The drill would have done a lot better. Impact's just too rough with it. What do you think of that board? That's a special walnut.
This one?
And both of them, yeah.
I like it. It looks rustic.
Yeah, it does.
Which can I put my quilt on your shelf?
Sure.
I'm learning to quilt.
It looks beautiful. My wife is very proud of her quilt making, which I am too. It looks really nice. Let's do some dark walnut. Oh man, it just looks so much better. Yeah, the dark walnut stain by far is my favorite, and I pretty much put that on anything that I'm doing with white pine, just because it pops real nice. An old piece of barnwood. That's what we're going for. Old barnwood. So yeah, for all 6 of these boards, including the handles and the feet, came out to right about $40. And that's a little more expensive than just buying one from a retail store. But if you want to give some away to some family members, it's a much cheaper option. Trust me. And you can make it look better than those guys at the store. All right. 3 different kinds, or sorry, 2 different kinds. We're gonna let that sit for a little bit, and then we're gonna throw some clear coat on there. And, see how pretty we can make them. See in a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna throw some clear coat on there. I'm gonna use some Behr waterproof wood finish, clear, no satin. It's gonna be nice and dull, but it's completely waterproof. That's the goal. I'm trying to make these things as waterproof as possible. Mineral spirits, coat the wood real good, stain that sucker as much as possible, throw some clear coat on there, waterproof it as much as possible because it's a cheese board. They want to clean it off, want to put it under water. I don't blame them. I would too. So let's make it as good as we can. This is not for cutting into. You don't want to cut in. It's not a cutting board. I left the feet on because I'm trying to get it done pretty quick and I'm lazy, I guess. Kind of wishing if I should take them all. Yep. I'm gonna take them off. I was sitting there being lazy for less than 2 minutes of work. That shows you don't be lazy. If you want stuff to look good, don't be lazy about it. Alright? Gotta make it look good. Yeah, laziness. That is definitely one of the biggest killers of us. If it's not about work or life or love, try to put as much as you can into it. Because whatever you put into it, you'll get out of it. Trust me. Always try to work harder. Okay. Let's put those feet back on. I know they got different products out there, like little hockey puck type things that you can put your wood on while you're staining and all that kind of stuff that just has little points. I do not have those. But I think I'm going to make some. Should be pretty simple. Maybe just a piece of wood with the screw through it and just dole that screw head off, or the point, so it's not so pointy. Well, that might work pretty good. Just thinking as I'm working. Alright. So there's a lot of different options for the top coat they go with out there. I went with what I had, and it was waterproof, so I'm going to test it out to make sure it's going to be good to go. Well, there's the first coat of clear. Looking good. I like it. I'm going to let those dry overnight. Well, I guess over day. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. When I wake up, I'm going to throw another coat of clear on before I go to work. We'll see you then. Hi, everybody. We are going to finish these boards. All they need now are some handles. Let's see how we can get that going. We're going to start with the most modern looking one. See if we can get this looking good. Now, I got these handles from Amazon. If anyone looks up charcuterie board handles or serving tray handles, cheese tray, whatever you want to look, there's going to always give you these options. So I believe it's 4 brown ones and 4 chrome ones. And I bought them. So let's see how they look. Well, that's not cool. The handles are crooked and they don't go on flat. That's a bummer. I'm gonna try to flatten them out. So I have this little vise. I gotta be quiet because my family is still asleep. I don't want to wake them up. They'll be all mad at me. Putting this rag over it so I don't scratch up the metal. Well, I'm not even sure if it's gonna work or not. I think that'll work. Beautiful. When there's a will, there's a way. Don't want to strip it. There's one. Try to make it more modern with those straight edges. Well, to be honest with you, it's my least favorite one. So I got some CA glue coming today. When I get that, I am going to glue those screws in just to make sure. There's the other one. Looks a little bit better with the handles out. I like that. These are straight. Way better. And this is when my microphone died. And I just kept on working and talking to myself like some kind of crazy person. But I just kept on going, putting all those handles on, straightening them out, in this set right here. Yep, I know. So I threw a little CA glue in that, and it held up real good. And the last two right there are my favorite. Give it that nice rustic style. So I'll get them all laid out on the table, and then y'all can take a look at it, and we hope that you like it. And we will see y'all on the next one. So these are them. The handles out are way better, but you can see the rusticness to it, and they start getting modern. So there they are. Super easy, super cheap. They could be a nice little gift. Mother's Day's coming up. Make it your own. They got so many different handles on Amazon. It's just a 2x10 cut in half. My wife doesn't like them being that thick. She'd probably rather have a 1x. But I honestly think with the rustic style, and if you really do the hardcore sanding on it, it looks really good with the 2x. So there it is. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you on the next build. Y'all have a good one. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye.